I am my father's daughter, Deze, the first daughter of the king. And they say it takes a king to birth a princess. So what happens when the king puts down his crown, lets it tumble to the ground like a line of falling dominoes? Let's talk about it. I am my father's daughter, so why did daddy tell mommy to get rid of me before he even met me? I was 15 when I saw my father for the first time. He had a fresh new haircut, nice suit and tie. Daddy couldn't see me though. A little hard to see your not so little girl when you're about to be buried 6 feet in the ground, but I digress. I am my father's daughter. Daddy issues as daddy issues us his farewell notice from the stage called life. People say I look just like him. Talk like him, walk like him with that two-step bounce. Every step I try to take away from the alcohol brings me 2 steps closer to the pain, and I bounce right back to the one vice I share with him, because the things that bond us in life are the pleasure and the pain. Society says I'll be just like my daddy. And maybe the pain of being rejected by daddy can be erased by the pleasure of knowing that every sip from that bottle brings me a little closer to my daddy in my head. I've heard that a father's greatest pride is his son, and his greatest treasure, his greatest love is his daughter. But it is hard for one who has never encountered real love to recognize a gift of love from another. And sometimes I imagine that in his final moments, my father's greatest regret was being unable to love the greatest treasure he was ever given, me. And it just made sense why my heart had a void for the father who never fathered me. I am my father's daughter, and as the compost pile called my past climbed higher with each count of my body, countless times I searched for what could not be found in the places they had never been kept, and I dug in the mud of regret seeking redemption. My pain could not be felt by the one who caused it. I am my father's daughter. And once I had sunk to my lowest, I turned my eyes upwards and found that the sky was illuminated with brilliant shades of love, a love I had never received from any of the men I sought validation from, a love the world told me was weakness to a strong, independent woman, a love my earthly father had never given me. I am my father's daughter, and I remember the sound of his voice on that January night when he spoke to my heart and said, I am your father, and you are my daughter. His arms have never been too short, and I have never been too far for his perfect love to reach out to. I am my father's daughter, and now through his eyes I see myself as he sees me, loved, chosen. My father who left the 99 to find me. My father found me. I am my father's daughter. And even in the darkness of rejection, my Abba was always holding my hand. I've heard that every father is a man and every man is a liar, but God is not a man. I am my father's daughter, Deze, the first daughter of the King of Kings, Yeshua, who laid down his life for me. And this princess knows that her father's heart beats for her with an everlasting love. I never thought I'd be a daddy's girl, but here we are. And yes, indeed, I am my father's daughter.
A round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause. I am my father's son. Son. I taught her that